Hello, you alright? Can you hear me okay? Is everything, can you hear me? Can you see me? Just to check, make sure everything's working. I've not used OBS with YouTube before, so... hopefully you can. So I thought it might be fun this evening just to do a live stream really on a Friday evening and just sort of dip into my personal collection a little bit just to sort of say hello and I get asked a lot about what I collect and what people like about my collection and stuff, so I thought, well, I'll dive in, show a bit of my graded card collection. Hey, thanks, so perfect. That's good news. I'm glad you can hear me and see me clearly. Awesome. Honestly, OBS is much easier than I think it is, but yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so I had a bit of stick given to me on our Discord server the other day about the... so that's really kind. Thank you for being here, lovely. Hey, Chris, you all right? How you doing, mate? You okay? Thank you for being here, guys. Do make sure you give it a like as well whilst you're here, because it does help. Yeah, so I got a bit of stick on the Discord the other day because somebody was like, how do you store your graded cards? And I was like, I use this. And everyone was like, well, good to know they'll survive in the end of the world and things like that. And I was like, well, I mean, it's, you know, there's a lot of value in this box, so you know you want to keep it safe. And I use this one, which is from Coda Cards, which I believe is a South Wales or local anyway business, but I could be wrong in saying that. But they are a small business, so it's good. I haven't got a code on it because yeah, I'm not that anal about these things. But this is my graded card collection, so. As you can see, there's quite a few in there at the moment, and I like to keep them organised because of who I am, by PSA, CGC, and ACE. And then I've got a couple of tag ones as well. So have you guys had any experience with grading with tag? If you have, let me know. I didn't have the best experience with them, if I'm honest. It took a long time, much longer than they said it would, to get these graded. But annoyingly, I did get some of my favourite cards graded, so they are what they are now at this point. Ah, are you going out anywhere nice, Chris? Yeah, the tag ones do look cool, and I think what is cool about tag is that oh, hang on, it'd help if I put it on camera, wouldn't it? They show you the name in Japanese, so you get the actual Japanese characters on there as well, which is really cool if it's a Japanese card. It's the idea of tag is that it's all AI, which I think is cool, but I think a human element is probably helpful as well, to be honest with you, because, you know, computers don't always get it right, do they? So, yeah, so this is my Ends Reshiram that I got graded, and these are the other two that I had done. Well, I had a couple with tag, actually. These are the ones that I was proudest of, so I love this... I love that Lugia. That Lugia is one of my favourite cards. It's so, so cool. And actually, weirdly, for my Whatnot streams, I had a delivery from Japan yesterday and have picked up a Dialga of the same ilk, which is quite cool, isn't it? So watch out for that one soon. But yeah, I think they're really cool. I'm a big fan of these ones, so that's my adventure with tag. But I found that tag took a lot longer to grade than they said they would. They also didn't do Chinese cards, which was not very helpful. And yeah, it wasn't the best experience. I don't think I would rush back to tag, put it that way. But you know, maybe you do. I mean, you know, the pricing. Do you know what? I can't really remember. I would say it's comparable as well, to be honest with you. I don't think it's much different from like CGC. It's definitely cheaper than PSA, but then, you know, it's probably comparable to ACE as well, to be honest. But yeah, and then also as well, you have to have it done through, like I had it done through the sub center, who are awesome. But you know, whatever. So let's get those out of the way. I'll go through my CGC ones. My CGC ones are they were my first slabs, actually, because my local card shop has a CGC hookup, so I didn't really know how to go about getting things graded. So what I did was I just went through him initially. So I've got some really nice cards done though. So I've got the Mew. I love this card. How cool is this? And it's in English as well, so I'm really proud of this one. CGC 10. But the thing with CGC is they'll do Gem Mint 10 and then they'll do Pristine 10. I have got a couple of Pristine 10s as well. This is a favourite of mine. This is a really cool card. Again, in English. I'm really proud of this one. Such a beautiful card. Oh, interesting. Honestly, with the futsal ones, I would probably do it through PSA, and I'd do it through the sub center personally. Yeah, I love that Mew card as well. But yeah, so you can get a Gem Mint 10 in CGC, or you can get a Pristine 10. I don't really know what the difference is. It just feels like another grade, I guess. But yeah, yeah, I was really lucky. I kind of got in on that quite early on, I think. Looking at the centering on it, I'm not too sure how that got a 10, to be honest. It's quite wonky. I think I might have pulled off a bit of a bit of a lucky one with that one. But yeah, that's cool. So yeah, but I love my Legendary Birds cards. I have got others as well, which I'll show you a bit later on. But yeah, my other Pristine 10s. What have I got Pristine 10 wise? Let's have a little look. So I've got a Caterpie Master Ball from 151, which was the first ever card that I got graded, believe it or not. My little Caterpie Master Ball. I was really proud of it. I won this at a lucky dip thing at a card show, one of the first card shows I went to, and I was like, oh, it's a Master Ball, and I was a bit naive and was like, that's amazing, I'm gonna get that graded, and it came back as a Pristine 10, so I got this little guy, which I love him, so that's really cool. I know. And then I picked this one up, this card I bought on Vinted, believe it or not. And I couldn't believe it because it was cheap at the time. I think I bought the card for 20 quid. This graded card I think is worth like a good couple of hundred now, which is mad. So I was really chuffed that this came back as a Pristine 10. I think even paying 20 quid for this card at the time was a bit of a a bit of a lucky strike. I think someone kind of got a little bit robbed there by mistake, but you know. But yeah, isn't it beautiful? I love this card. For someone who's not a huge fan of evolutions, I have got a lot of graded evolutions for some reason, but you know, I think, you know, they are cool, aren't they? I mean, there's no getting away from it. But I also have Gem Mint 10, so I have the Greninja promo from the Shrouded Fable boxes that just blew up a little while ago, so that's cool as well. I really like that one. And I've also got the Pokemon Center Magneton, which came back as a Gem Mint 10, and I was really chuffed with that. Such a cool card, and it's so cool that it's Pokemon Center as well. I have a few Pokemon Center graded ones, just because it's fun to do that. I have the Snorlax as well. This isn't a Pokemon Center one. That's a cool card too. I like that one a lot. So yeah, I'll pop those back in there. And I bought this the other day because I love the vending series. I'm a big fan of like anything weird and like Japanese basically. So like the older promos and stuff, like the vending series ones, the Meiji promos, all of that. I love all of that kind of stuff. So I saw this and I was like, yeah, I think I paid about 14 quid for this. So I was like, yeah, I'll have that. Why not? Bit of a cheapy little bargain, that one. I've got quite a lot of PSA as well. This is my most recent PSA return. I was so chuffed. I bought this from Mac on Whatnot, and I love it. Absolutely love it. It's such a funny little card. I love a good Pikachu promo. I'm a big fan of the Pokemon Center promo cards as well. I think they're really cool. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. It's from Osaka. This one. It's 2019. I think that is. It's a Sun and Moon promo. But yeah, I love this one, and I was so chuffed that it came back as a 10. I can't remember what this one's worth. I was gonna try and set it up. Hey Claire, how you doing? I was gonna try and set the stream up so that I could do like a little embedded eBay thing, and we could look up the value of things. And then I was like, why bother, actually? Like, it's not really about the value, is it, a lot of the time? I mean, sometimes it's nice to know, but I just love this card, so I think that's what matters more, to be honest. So, that's my most recent one. Let me have a little look. What else? Oh, yeah, and I got another one. So, this came back as a 9, which was a little bit disappointing. The Shibuya Pikachu. But that was really cool as well. I really like that one. Another Pokemon Center one. Oh, and of course, no collection these days is complete without this guy. I got it in a 9. I bought this, so this was one of the first graded cards that I bought. My friend actually bought it for me, which was really lovely of him. And there was a 10 that was like a 50 quid more. And I was like, no, the 9's fine. We don't need to go mad, it's fine. And now I'm like, I really wish we got the 10. But, you know, it is what it is. And I didn't know better at the time. You live and you learn, don't you? But the thing is, it's such a cool card, isn't it? Like, I love this card so much. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun, this one. And the moment I saw it, I knew I had to have it. I'm a huge Van Gogh fan, so, yeah, it's a really cool card. I love that one. And again, I'm not even a huge Pikachu fan, but somehow I've ended up with, like, loads of Pikas. Another one. So this was a really cool one. If you're someone who watches a lot of my YouTube videos, you might even recognize this one. This was my what I ended up with at my trade up challenge at the Worcester Card Show. I did a video earlier in the year. I can't remember when now. Like March, April, something. March, I think it might have been. But I did a trade up challenge, and this is what I ended up with. I started with a Korean Espeon SAR from Terrastal Festival, and I traded it up various things to this. Ooh, what's this saying? Warning, the stream. What's this say? What's happening here? Hang on, let me just check what's going on with this. Stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use a stream bitrate of... okay, how do I do that then? That's interesting. How do I do that? Let's see. Settings. Let me see if I can change that. 2 seconds. Output, maybe? Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's whip that up to what it's suggesting and see if that makes it happier. Hang on, 2 seconds. Is there a bit of a lag or something? Like, I don't really know what that even means, to be honest. Is that better? Yeah, everything looks fine. It seems to be working. I'm sure you guys would tell me if it doesn't. Anyway, I've done it, so we'll see. It's still saying warning. Who knows? Who cares? But yeah, this was the card that I ended up with, which was really, really cool. And I was super chuffed because actually it was one that I needed as well. And it's just, sometimes it's nice, isn't it, when these sort of things work out. So I was really chuffed with that. And I picked these up. These ones, yeah. So these are the illustration contest cards from 2022. So I don't know if you'll have seen these or not, but you get Bulbasaur, Greninja. How cool is that Greninja? Such cool artwork on that one. And the Arcanine as well. And these are all Japanese, and I picked these up from Brotherhood Games in London when I was there a couple of months ago. And they're all PSA 10s, and I'm pretty certain they've gone up in value since I bought them. I think I got these for a total of like, I think I paid like, I might have paid about 60 quid for the 3. I think they've gone up quite a bit since then, but they're beautiful cards. Really, really nice, and I really like them. I think my favourite one is the Greninja. Again, I'm not a huge Greninja fan, but I'm a sucker for a promo, and I love all of these kind of like quirkier cards. I've actually got, funnily enough, I'll show you this quickly. Where is it? This is actually in my current grading pile at the moment. I'm going to pop that across at some point. Yeah, basically, Chris, that is it. So we had one again last year, the illustration contest. It doesn't seem to have happened this year. I'm wondering if it's like every other year or something that they do it. I'm not too sure. But this was one that from last year. And it's cool, right? Like, really cool. So someone drew it, got in a competition and won, and it becomes a big promo card. And they give them away at like events and like the Pokémon Center and things like that. Yeah, it is really cool, isn't it? I love how Pokemon do that sort of thing, though, don't you? Like, that kind of, that sort of fun thing. including the crowd like that. It's really nice. Yeah. So these, I won this one. This is just a cool little slab. I won this one. Again, I won it from Mac, actually. Mac's like really bolstering my graded card collection at this point. But yeah, I won this one on a stream, which was nice. That was really cool. What have we got here? I'm just going to whip through some of these, I think. Yeah, let me just... There we go, because then we get into some really cool stuff as well. So, really cool promo that I picked up a few weeks ago. Again, an absolute sucker for a promo, and this is a Pokepark one. And I'm a huge Snorlax fan, so Munchlax is a little favourite of mine, and that one was really, really cool. I loved that one so much. Such a cute artwork. And you know when you see something in a shop and you're like, I've got to have it. Like, I just sort of treated myself to it. I picked this one up as well. Again, another quirky one. I'm a big fan of anything quirky and promo-y, and yeah, this isn't even official, but I've got that one, and from the same sort of series, I've got, where is it? This one, which I picked up from Grant at AbSlab Cards. Actually, if you're not following Grant on anything, you should be. Go and check him out. AbSlab Cards. He's an absolute legend. And full of interesting, quirky cards and stuff. But I picked this up from him. How cool is this? The Team Rocket bicycle promo. Really, really cool, right? Like, it's such a cool card. I really love it. And I think he did me a bit of a deal on him as well, bless him. So, yeah, I was really chuffed at that. And again, it's a really good example of how, ultimately, I don't think the grade really matters if it's a card that you love, to be honest. So, you know. But I've also got a couple of, like, pretty kind of standardy type ones, like Snorlax. I'm always going to pick up a Snorlax if I see one. I've got the Charmander Baby Shiny as well, which is really cool. I do love that one. Picked these two up. I actually picked these up with the intention of them being part of my 5K celebration stream. And it just never. I changed the setup for it beforehand. So I ended up just being like, you know what? I'm gonna keep those. They're really cool though, aren't they? Really, really cool. I really love these character rares of the Eevee and the Flareon and all that kind of thing. Ooh, yes, I would have thought so. Yeah, I would have thought there's still a baby Bulba somewhere. I'll have to keep hunting for that one. So then, kind of the crowning glory of my collection, to be honest. So this is actually how I met Grant at AbSlab Cards. He was at a card show in Cardiff, which is unusual because he lives in Newcastle. So he had come down all the way to Cardiff, which he doesn't often do. And it was like the first proper card show I'd ever been to as well. And I saw them, and I really, really wanted them. And he was doing them for an absolute deal as well. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. So these guys, the Unigaba. So these are sequential as well, which means that they are, I don't think I've got them in order at the moment, but they are graded. So let me see. So let me see if I can get them in order first of all. So there's 01, 02, 03, and then there's 00, and then 99, yeah, and then 98, 97, 96, and then 90, oh, and then 04 is the top one. So yeah, so like these are, they're graded in sequential order. So if you look at the code, can you see it goes 04, 03, 02, and then so on like that, all the way through. And these, I just fell in love with them. Grant sold me these as a set. I paid £360 for these, and they're worth ridiculous money now. Like, honestly, I think possibly Grant wishes he hadn't sold them. But he did, so there we go. Yeah, so I absolutely love these. And again, if you've been watching my YouTube channel for a little while, you may well have seen my little homage video to the illustration of of Unigaba. I'm a huge fan. I love that style, that kind of line drawing, that sort of Picasso kind of lines drawing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I bought them. When did I buy them? It was like 18 months ago, something like that. Must be maybe less, 13 months ago, 15 months ago. It was over a year ago. But yeah, they have rocketed in price. So I picked them up at exactly the right time. I'm not sure which one would be my favourite. I mean, I know everyone. I think probably the Espeon, actually. It's such a cool card, that. I just love it. It's a really cool card. So, yeah. And then, because I'm a completionist and a big old nerd, I had to get the Pikachu. So, I also picked up the Pikachu more recently, actually. That alone was about 100 quid. So, yeah. But again, it's gone up in value now. So, yeah, but I'm very, very, very proud of my Unigaba cards. They mean the world to me. They're probably my favourite part of my collection, to be honest. What's your favourite graded card that you have? Do you have many many graded cards? Oh, whoops. Throwing them around now. What's your favourite? Yeah, I think you might do at times, to be fair, but, you know, the thing is, you sell a card, you move on with your life. It happens, you know. I sold the Bubble Mew for like 50 quid, believe it or not. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, that hurts. But, you know, it is what it is. These cards in the middle here, I'll just show you these quickly. These are kind of ones that I'm sort of toying with trading or maybe selling or something soon. I'm not too sure. But I'm not too sure. I'm sort of umming and ahhing a little bit. I'm not sure if I can bring myself to do it just yet. But I've got the Pokemon Center Team Rocket Buffet, which came back as an Ace 9, which is cool. I won this in a wheel spin. The Radiant Charizard. Do you know what? I'm just going to bring this up and out a smidge. There we go. The Radiant Charizard. So that's cool. I bought this on eBay. The Snorlax in a PSA 9. It's such a cute little card, that one. I don't know if you guys would have seen that before. But yeah, I love that card. It's such a cute card. The Glaceon. This is another tag one. Snorlax Master Ball. I was absolutely gutted that came back as a 7. I was convinced it would be a really healthy 10. And to be honest with you, I still don't fully understand why it came back as a 7. And I think that's part of my beef with tag at this point, to be honest, is that it's like, why? Like, what's wrong with that? Oh my gosh, the Venusaur VMAX in... Ah. Oh, yeah. I think that's the thing, isn't it? Is it's starting somewhere and just building, you know? Yeah, the tag ones. A lot of people complain that the tag ones are a little bit flimsy as well, though. But, I mean, I think they're okay. Like, you know, they're solid. But, yeah, apparently people have had issues with them breaking or something. But, you know, got the first edition Eevee Split Earth E-Series card as well. I'm a big fan of that one. I might not sell that one. I got this one as well. I got that one graded myself. And I was absolutely gutted that it didn't come back as a 10. I'm toying with trading it so that I can sort of trade it up to being a 10. But yeah, it's probably one of my all-time favourite cards. This one, I absolutely love it. Such a cool card. Yeah. Yeah, I think, to be honest with you as well, I think, like, someone was saying to me the other day, and it makes a lot of sense when you think about it, is that if you're trying to build a graded card collection, I think my advice at the moment is, you know, unless you are after a really specific card that you're desperate to have as like a PSA 10 or an Ace 10 or whatever, my advice would be to not worry so much about the grade. Just get the card graded. Like, if you love it, doesn't really matter because you're not going to sell it. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of those things, like, if you're looking to get a card that you're then going to trade on, aim for the 10. But I think if you're just building out a collection, it doesn't necessarily matter too much. The only reason why I'm a little bit like, I want a 10 in that, is because it is one of my favourite cards. And every other Legendary Bird tag team that I have is a 10. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, the collector in me is very much like, oh, I'd love that to be a 10 as well. But then maybe I'm just being greedy, you know? but like, I think you can, so recently, 10s have rocketed in price, and they're crazy money now, and, you know, as I say, unless it's something that you really want, is it worth it? Whereas, like, if you can pick up a 9, for example, like, you know, that's a huge card. That's a huge Flareon, that's a massive card, and in a 10, you're looking at probably, I mean, I'm guessing, but I would have guessed, you know, well over 100 quid, I would have thought, if not a lot more, maybe like a few hundred quid. I mean, it's a Flareon, so who knows, and it's English as well. Honestly, I think, you know, in a 9, it's a very affordable card, probably. It's much more affordable. So, I don't know. It's something to think about. It is definitely something to think about. It's worth giving it some thought, I would have thought. But, right, so I'm going to go through my Ace slabs now, which is my biggest collection, I think. So these are my most recent returns. I got this one. This was one of... I'm just having a quick drink. This was one of the promo cards from the Celebrations UPC box. Excuse me. And I love it. It's a really, really cool card. I never actually got my hands on the UPC box because it's crazy money, but I did manage to get hold of this card, and it came back as a 9, which I was, again, a little bit disappointed about, but it's beautiful and I love it. So I was chuffed a bit. I'm just chuffed to have it because I remember the first time I saw it at a card show, I think someone was overcharging for it a little bit, and I was like, oh man, I could never afford that, but managed to get it. Yeah. So it's a really cool card. I also got this one back recently as well. Again, huge Snorlax fan. So having that in an 8 is fine as well. I'm never going to sell that. I love it. I think an 8 is a little bit harsh on that one, if I'm honest. I was a bit surprised, but it is an old card. It's a Gym Heroes card. So it's like the 4th set that ever came out, basically. It's from like 1998 or something, like 99 or something like that. So I don't think an 8 is too bad, to be honest. So a little bit of edging around the back, I guess. But yeah, you know. I managed to get this card recently in a trade, and I was super chuffed. It was a very generous trade by my friend Nathan, who you all know from Whatnot as well, and Discord. Yeah, and it was a very generous trade, and he knows that I'm a big fan of the VS set, which is Japanese exclusive. So yeah, it's a lot of fun to get that into my collection. It's first edition. Honestly, it was really good of him to do that trade. We traded, so I got this, he got the Shining Jirachi in an Ace 10, and something else. I can't remember what it was now. Maybe Nathan will remind me in the comments if he's watching this. But yeah, really, really cool. And I'm so chuffed to have it in my collection. I love it. And then another, I swear to God, I'm not an Eevee fan part of my collection, but here it is. It's Jolteon, this one. Jolteon. Beautiful. Yeah, really nice. So these 4, which I'm so proud to have. So you'll probably recognise them. They are the Chinese exclusives from the Gem Pack Volume 2 set that we've all been kind of lusting over for the last sort of 6 months. And I've managed to get... Oh, you think the other one was a Flareon? Huh, your memory's much better than mine. That's terrible. I should really remember that. Yeah, it might have been, actually. Nathan, if you're watching, tell me in the comments, mate. What was it? I can't remember now. But, yes. So, I've managed to get the full set of these. Ace 10. So, what ended up happening was I pulled these 3 out of packs. No, to be honest, Chris, you're probably... My memory... You know what my memory's like. It's terrible. You've probably remembered better than I have. I pulled these 3 out of packs, sent them off and got them graded, and they all came back as 10s, and I was like... That's really lucky. I'm really chuffed with that. So rather than spending a load of money on packs, I just decided to kind of go all out and just buy the Umbreon slab. Ready to go in a 10. Yeah. So I've got the set and I'm really proud of it. It's a really nice set. This was probably the most expensive slab I've ever bought, actually. if you don't count, I mean, it was only a little bit less than I paid for the complete set of the Unigavas. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with these. They're such beautiful cards. I'm going to just show you them one by one. The artwork on them is so beautiful. I just love them. I think some of these Chinese exclusives are amazing. I managed to pull the Gengar from the new Gem 3 set the other day. I don't know if I told you that or not, actually. Did I tell you that? On Discord or stream or something? But I managed to pull it for myself. So that went off. That arrived at the sub centre to go off to PSA today. Please be a 10. I would love it to be a 10. Got the Eevee as well. Such a cute card. Claire, isn't this the one that you pulled on stream, the Eevee? Was it the Eevee that you got? I think it was. And then, of course, the Leafeon as well. Just beautiful. I think they're such gorgeous cards. I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. Yes, it was. Yeah. Oh my god, guys! If you don't follow me on Whatnot, if you're watching this after the live event, I appreciate the three of you here are, on Whatnot with me a lot. But if you are not someone, if you're watching this after the live is finished, and you've not come into one of our Whatnot streams before, you definitely should. Oh, you pulled the Leafeon as well, Claire! Congratulations, that's amazing. I'm really pleased for you. You'll have to get yourself the complete set now. That's the thing. There's only 4, so it sort of feels doable, doesn't it? But yeah, if you haven't, Claire and I have history. We have history with doing box breaks and things and whatnot. Claire always cleans up when, for some reason, when it's Claire and I open the pack, we do really well. I don't know what it is, and I keep saying we should play the lottery together or something, or buy like a scratch card or something. That's really cool. You'll get it done. I might have some kicking around as well. See what we can do. So yeah. Okay. So then let's move on. We've got speaking of Chinese exclusives, language exclusives, I should say. I've got the Meowth here, the Japanese. This is a Japanese exclusive. This one. We definitely do well. It's ridiculous, isn't it? What else have you had out of me, Claire? It's like the Charizard from Inferno X. Did you get a Gengar as well the other day? Was it you that got a Gengar? I can't remember, because we pulled 2, didn't we, before I went on holiday? That feels like such a long time ago now. But I love this card, the Meowth. My friend Joel, who runs Koi Cards, and again, he's on Whatnot and Instagram, and is just the loveliest man alive. He hooked me up with this as a promo. This is rocketed in value. Yeah, the Gengar as well. Claire, honestly, you should have an amazing graded card collection one of these days. Like when you get all these graded. And the Kyurem. Did you get the Kyurem as well? That's incredible. Yeah. I don't know why you open packs yourself. You should just use my hand going forwards. Hey, how you doing? How's things? Thank you for joining us. We're just going through my ace slabs at the moment. This is one of my favourites. Yeah, hi Adam, how you doing? Thank you for clarifying. Appreciate that. So yeah, Joel at Koi Cards hooked me up with this, and it then rocketed in value afterwards. And I'm really, really chuffed that came back as a 10. I also love the slab art on this one as well. It's a really cool card, and it's such a cute card. I would love to get hold of the Meowth Chinese exclusive from the new set as well. That would be amazing. This also is currently a Japanese exclusive, although I think they are going to release it in English as well. And I'm really chuffed that came back as a 10. I think when I got it back, it was like really super low population, and I'm not sure what the situation is with it now, but it's probably still quite low pop because it came out this year. So yeah, it's a cool card. I love that Haunter. So cool. Here's another of the Pokemon Center cards that I've had done. This is the Pikachu from Taipei. Absolutely amazing. Was super chuffed that came back as a 10. I seem to do quite well with Ace. I don't know, say what you will about Ace, but you know, they do me well. So that was really cool. I was really chuffed with that. I'm really proud of my little Pokemon Center collection, actually. It's wicked. And then this one, you might remember this card from those of you that have been on stream with me since the early days. Do you remember I just sort of fell in love with this card live on the internet? And just kind of, it had been on stream several times and nobody wanted it. And it was a bit kind of, it's an expensive card that's a bit off-center and it just wasn't going to grade well and nobody wanted to commit to buying it, and in the end I was like, I love it too much, I'm keeping it. So I got it graded even though I knew it definitely wouldn't come back as a 10, and I was like, yeah, sod it, I'm gonna have that. So it came back as a 7 in the end, but it's such a beautiful card. Yeah, the texture, Adam, look at it. I just fell in love with this card live on stream, and it's one of those things where like I could have got a better copy of it and got that graded, but it's like, no, it's this card. It has to be this specific one. Yeah, exactly that, Chris. It was meant to be mine. I just loved it. So yeah, it's mine now, and it's forever safe in its little case, which I love. What else we got? Oh, here we go. This is obviously, apparently, so this was announced the other day. Let me just tilt those so that they don't. This was announced the other day that apparently this is now officially the most common PSA 10 card ever or something. Like, everybody got one, everybody got it graded. So, hey Ella, how you doing? Thank you for joining us, lovely. Yeah, we're just sort of on my ace cards at the moment. Yeah, and this apparently is now the most common ever PSA 10 card, which is crazy, isn't it? But I got mine in an ace 10 and I love it. I really love it. Picked this up from the trading card shop in Cardiff from Gareth, who runs that. If you're not following them on Instagram, you should do. The trading card shop, just lovely, lovely Gareth. He's a top bloke. So yeah, beautiful card. What do we think of this one? Do we think it's a bit or like what do you think? I think it's awesome. I love it. I love that it's got the big McDonald's logo. I'm a huge McDonald's fan as well. So yeah, I think it's wicked personally. But what do you think about this one? Let me know. I like it too. I like it. Oh no, Chris! I had so many of them at one point. I had like 6 of them. How did you not end up with one? I'm stunned. So this one I just loved. It was a bit of a random card. Diamond and Pearl, Temple of Anger, first edition Luxray, and I don't know what it is about this card, but I just loved it. And I just can you see the swirly boy? There it is. I think that might have helped as well. But I got a swirl, and the artwork that they did on the card for it, they had to invent because I was the first person to get this card. I think it may even still be pop 1 possibly, or low pop maybe. Yeah, swirls get girls. Absolutely, Adam, that's exactly it. Yeah. I don't know, man. I just liked it. And I think that's the thing, isn't it? It doesn't have to be one of the big cards. Like, of course everyone's going to get that graded. But, like, you know, I just liked it. So I was like, well, sod it, I'm going to send it off. So I did, and it came back as a 10. And it's really old, and I'm really proud of it. So, you know, that's not bad at all. Of course I got an Ancient Mew because, you know, of course. Mine came back as a 9. The ones that I sold on stream, I really hope they come back as 10s. I think they might do, actually. They stand a good chance. But apparently, the Ancient Mew is a really hard card to get a 10 in. So I think a 9 is probably fine, to be honest with you. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. But yeah, it's really, really cool. I love it. Yeah, and it's got that crazy back on it as well. And I did get the sleeve, the kind of the backing sleeve with it as well. It wasn't sealed when I bought it, but it did get it did come with that as well. So I kept hold of that in here just because it's, why not, really. So this one, so actually these two were sent off together, and I don't know if you remember me talking about it or not on stream, but I sent them off, and Royal Mail basically lost them for like 2-3 weeks. And I was like, oh, you're kidding me. Like, they're 2 of the biggest cards I own, and they got lost in the post. And then one day I just had an email from Ace saying, oh, we've received your cards. And I was like, what cards? And then there they were, and I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, it's Chris, you've always got to go for it, mate, with these things. That's my advice. Just if you want it, go for it with them. Yeah, got them back, exactly. So I was chuffed a bit. The funny thing was, in the meantime, I sort of panic bought this card in English as well. And that's gone off to PSA now. So hopefully that'll come back as a 10 as well. That'll be nice. But we'll see. Yeah, absolutely. I'm so chuffed. I love this card. As I said before, I'm a huge Snorlax fan. And I love how derpy these are as well. They're just so, like, nerdy and dorky, aren't they? They're just wicked. So yeah, so that's those. I got the Enzarua Pokemon Center back as an Ace 10 as well, which is really nice. I love this little card. It puts me in mind of me and my cat Potato, which is lovely. So that's a nice one as well. I don't remember where I picked this up from, but I love it. Again, Snorlax. I've got a lot of Snorlaxes in my graded collection. Not a huge surprise, really, is it? But yeah. I've got one, so I've got a binder of Snorlax cards as well. And one of them is absolutely mullered. It's the vending series one, and it's so done in. And I'm tempted to send that off and see if it comes back as a PSA 1. So as I've put up in the poll, I'd be interested to know. I've got a PSA 1 kicking around at the moment that I'm looking to sell, so it's I'll be selling that on stream at some point. But yeah, they're really cool, and I think it's one of those things, isn't it, where it's like, if it can't be a 10, get it a 1. Why not? You know, just for the lols, really. This little guy, again, I picked up to sell on stream and then fell in love with it. I'm not very good at I'm not very good at selling things, apparently. I like keeping them too much. So, but I love the Radiant collection. This is the Pokémon collection, the Japanese equivalent of the Radiant collection from Generations. It's so cool. Look at that reverse holo on it. It's such a cute card. I love it. And I'm a huge Raichu fan. I have a Raichu collection as well. So I love that one. So beautiful. I feel really lucky. I feel like I've got some beautiful cards here, and I'm incredibly proud of them. This is another one. So when TikTok still did decent vouchers and you got like loads of money off, I managed to get one, and basically ended up getting this card for free because of the way the vouchers worked out. But at the time, the raw card itself was still about 50-60 quid, and I was like, ooh. But look at it, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's an Indonesian exclusive, this card. And they've really gone mad in price now, so I'm really chuffed that this is already in my collection. I don't have to worry about it, because it's definitely one I needed to have. Can you see in the I'm going to show you the artwork a bit more closely. It's just nerd fodder, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. So Metamong is the Asian name for Ditto. I'm pretty certain it's the same in Japanese as it is in Indonesian. So I'm wondering if it's just the kind of the sort of Asian name of it. I don't know. Maybe that's I'm getting that wrong. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they did this big Ditto promo in Indonesia, and that's the card that came out of it. Very proud. One of my favourite cards, that one. Even on the thumbnail for this stream, actually, I think. Of course, I got the exclusive of the Iono's Wattrel. Does this come out in English now? I can't remember if this is out in English or not at this point, but yeah, it's a cool card, and I loved it. From the moment I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's happening. So again, I was really chuffed that came back as a 10 too. Have you got this one in your collection? I think a lot of people do, don't they? Because it's just so colourful and bright. I love the saturation on it. I just think it's fun. Really good fun, that card. So yeah, we're getting towards the end of it now. So I'll show you these last two. I've done it in a bit of a weird order, to be honest with you. I didn't really think too much about the order I was going to do things in, but I picked this up from Andrew at formerly Poke Parcels, now Collector Parcels. Again, lovely man, doing wonderful things in the Pokemon space. Definitely check him out. I opened one of their mystery boxes on my last live stream, actually, so do check that out if you get a chance. So there's that Gengar. We love a Gengar. And then I picked this up at the London Card Show. It's a Chinese Umbreon GX. It's a beautiful card, this. I'm a huge fan of the Sun and Moon era. The shine, the hollows. They nailed it in that era, I think. So it's absolutely gorgeous. And of course it's an Umbreon, so you can't go wrong, really. Absolutely love this card. It's just beautiful. Again, look at that texture on it. It's just stunning. I find them really mesmerizing, actually. So yeah, so that's my collection. That's my graded card collection. It's growing all the time. I'm adding to it when I can. I'm really proud of it. I think, as I said earlier, my Unigaba ones are kind of my big. Oh my god, I can't believe I have those in my collection. That's such a source of pride for me as a mega nerd. But like, I think some other favourites are probably my Ditto, the Indonesian Ditto. That is such a cool card. Oh, it's not Indonesian. What have I been chatting about? It's Korean. My god, I'm so sorry. You can tell I'm tired. I'm not feeling 100% today either, actually. But this is Korean. It's not Indonesian. I apologise to Korea. There we go. I know, no worries at all. It's my pleasure. Like, I just, obviously things are quite quiet and whatnot at the moment, and I appreciate everyone's a bit skint. I just wanted to come on and share a little bit of what I've got and just kind of hang out with you guys a little bit as well and say hello. Without needing it to be, you know, let's sell something, let's buy something, you know, it's just like, let's just chill and say hello, you know. So I think I'm really chuffed that I got that one in my collection as well, to be honest. I didn't think I would when it first came out, and I did. So and obviously the Espeon is a favourite, always will be. Yeah, do you know what? Maybe I'll do another one in the week. What do you think? Do you think I should do another one in the week and do some binders stuff? I haven't got a lot in binders, to be honest with you. Like, I was working on a lot of master sets and stuff, and then kind of, I don't know, that sort of died a death a little bit, to be honest. So, but yeah, I have got plenty of stuff. Yeah, all right, I'll do another one. I'll do another one in the week. That would be lovely, actually. I'd love to do that. Guys, if you're on the Discord, let me know when would work best for you, and I'll see if it works out and we can figure out a nice time to do it. So that would be cool. But thank you so much for joining in today, guys. And if you are watching after the event as well, guys, I really appreciate you watching as well. And you know, I'm gonna pop a QR code. I can't speak. I'm gonna pop a QR code up in a minute, which will take you through to my link tree, which will give you access to the Discord and my whatnot and my YouTube channel if you for some reason can't find it on YouTube, my Instagram, all of that. Yeah, so just a little cozy live stream, really. I think that might be quite nice. I might do more of these, actually. It's quite good fun, really good fun. So thank you very much. I'm going to pop that up now for a couple of minutes. I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me this evening. It's been lovely. Thank you so much. And I will see you soon. Do make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you very much. I'll see you on another stream at some point, I expect. Take care, guys. Bye.